These Turkish security forces, which landed on Iraqi turf exactly a week ago, look set to stay despite countless demands from Baghdad for them to leave.
لا يوجد لدينا لا علم ولا موافقة على دخول قوات تركيا. تفاجأنا لدخول هذه القوات.
Intimidating remarks made yesterday by this militia outfit echoed the complaints voiced by Iraq's Prime Minister and militia commanders. It is the same group that kidnapped 16 Turkish construction workers from Sadr city 4 months ago, warning Turkish Premier Erdogan of severe consequences if his troops aren't withdrawn. They added that their presence is nothing short of an occupation on Iraqi land. While the outfit, which goes by the name of Death Squad, threatened to strike down Turkish soldiers with force, the Iraqi government's earlier protest rang hollow in past days. The Prime Minister's earlier suggestion to refer the issue to the United Nations has been frozen and will only be revisited as a final resort.
نحن لا نريد حرب مع تركيا ولا نريد أزمة في المنطقة جديدة ولكن نحن لسنا ضعفاء.
Deliberation on the matter has brought officials to seek direct dialogue with Turkey as the most viable solution, and yet Ankara has chosen to not heed these demands, ignoring the 48-hour deadline issued by Baghdad for withdrawal. The tale as told by Turkey differs. It claims that it has had its forces inside of Iraq since 2014 with Mr. Abadi's permission. He is said to have agreed for them to prepare his forces for the retake of the areas Islamic State controls after the Iraqi army's extraordinary losses in the last year. There is no question that the government wants Turkey out, but the presence of Iranian ground troops and advisors remains unchallenged, a neighbor Iraq's leaders have placed unquestionable faith in. And while the activities of the two regional powers are strikingly similar, they have prompted noticeably different reactions from the Abadi government. Official Iraqi security sources have praised the army's latest advance into El Tamim on the cusp of Ramadi, capital of El Anbar province, a city that has been firmly in the clutch of the Islamic State group. It has been described as a major breakthrough by Western and Iraqi press, but soldiers have struggled to infiltrate past the outskirts of Ramadi after facing major setbacks in the past 3 days. Their advances into El Tamim and El Amaliyat were undone today after clashes broke out at the northern gate of the 8th Brigade base that remains under IS control. Local forces with whom FRB spoke to reported that 18 army soldiers had been killed and 15 more wounded in these skirmishes. Celebrations may have come too early as the army remains a long way from securing total victory of a fight which its forces have spent the last year gearing up for. Moving from the periphery to the centre with the hope of hemming IS militants in, army units are preparing to place the area under siege, although IS has sought refuge from a river branch sprouting from the Euphrates as a defence line to maintain a safe distance between themselves and the Iraqi army. Despite this, air cover from coalition warplanes has placed the Iraqi government's forces at an advantage, helping to flush militants out of the city's fringes. America on Monday launched 20 airstrikes targeting IS positions in Kasik, Mosul, Tel Afar and Nineveh. Defense Secretary said America is ready to deploy military advisors to keep up the momentum in what may prove to be the most decisive battle so far against IS.